A quick thank you to all the participation we got on social media when we prompted the question. And today's episode is about
can you be friends with your ex? Like, apparently, this is like our most popping topic because we get comments all the time, but like my Facebook was booming in like 7 minutes. Like,
and
people,
my joint, I did it after you.
Yes, like people have so much to say. So, can you be friends with your ex? What you think, Chanel?
Off the rip, we're going to do yes or no answers, and my answer is no.
Okay.
No explanation right now. It's just our yes or no.
Okay, I'll say no. So, first of all, a lot of people pose the question of how did your relationship start? Which I felt was unimportant, to be quite honest. Because people trying to say if y'all started as friends and then y'all got in a relationship, then you could go back to friends. Like, that makes more sense than if y'all were never friends and then you went together. I think that really doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Another thing we got a lot was, yes, if there's boundaries set. My first thing to say about boundaries is if you are in a predicament to where you have to set boundaries, you shouldn't be in a predicament.
Interesting.
Because that means you already feel that it could go left, which is why the boundaries need to be in place. So, for everybody that said, yeah, you can be friends as long as y'all know those boundaries and y'all don't cross it. There shouldn't be, that shouldn't even be a thing.
Well, clearly women don't want to let things go because way more women said on mine that they could be friends. Guys were like, it's impossible. Absolutely not. Women were like, oh, well, what about if, and maybe if, you know, it's like, no, girl, let it go. Somebody said it was desperate. One girl actually said it was desperate to be a guy's friend that you used to go with. So, another question that people posed was, or what they said was, if both people have moved on. It doesn't work if one person moved on and the other hasn't. Which, of course, that makes sense. But then it's like, how do you know the person really moved on?
My thing is, once I do, okay, I get the gist of depending on how y'all started. To a certain extent. Because some people really just, because some people are very spontaneous individuals and they're friends with these people and they're like, well, maybe we could work, you know, let's try it. And it's like, we don't work, you know, and they let it be and it's nothing. But then it comes a thing to where if sex was involved. If you have had sex with a person and y'all was in a relationship, that friend thing is dead to me. Like, totally dead to me. I just don't feel like, first of all, being friends and wishing well is two different things also.
Yes. I was about to say, what's her friend?
Because a lot of people were saying, yeah, I would be their friend and be cordial and always wish them well. No. I would definitely wish the person well, and I would definitely, hey, how you doing? If they text me, I will respond, but that doesn't mean that that's my friend either. We're really talking about, like, can exes be friends? Now, I feel like if it was on some middle school stuff, yeah, and we 26 years old and we went together when we was 12, yeah, we could be friends. But we talking about serious, real-life relationships. Y'all was committed. Y'all was in love. Ain't no friend.
It ain't no friend, bitch.
I was just about to say that.
I mean, at the end of the day, that would mean that it would never even consider it. If a friend is a real friend, like me and you friends, or we talk a lot friends, then that would never even come across the table with somebody that you used to go with. Why would you be their friend? First of all, why? Does anybody know why people would want to be friends with their ex?
Like, what is there to talk about? What?
Which somebody said, so this is one girl said that you can get good advice from your ex.
Somebody did. Okay, I want to read what she said because I was just kind of like,
a few people, more than one person did say that they know you better and they can give you the opposite sex perspective and be unbiased, which is like, I don't know. I got other real friends for that.
Okay, so the girl that said that, she says, I think it's absolutely fine to be friends with your ex as long as you're respectful of their current relationship. A lot of times you can learn and seek advice from someone you used to be involved with. They can provide you with unbiased advice and help you better understand the opposite sex. Now, what I will say is that they can't provide you with unbiased advice because there will always be the lagging joke like, that nigga ain't me or she ain't me, because I would do that. Period. If you calling me, asking me about who you with and we used to be together, I'm gonna give you a nice answer, but I'm be like, but hey, though, at the end of the day, you know she ain't me, right?
It's way too many people in the world to be getting advice from your ex. That's
Yes.
why I'm trying to say, why is that the person? Like, I just feel like if you want to talk to them about your new relationship or about whatever, that's strange.
And another thing I got were, of course, well, actually, I got people that have kids with their ex, and they weren't even saying that they were friends. Yeah. They were saying when friends, no. Co-parenting and we get along because of the sake of the child, yes, but that still ain't my friend.
Some people on mine said they were friends with if they had kids.
So it's just kind of like.
So L Della 14 said, "What if y'all tried to be together and y'all was just meant to be friends?" Well, that's kind of what you were saying.
And that's what I said at the beginning.
Which is what I was gonna say. How long is together? Because I feel like the people in my comments was classifying exes as everybody. So if you say like we friends, and you're like, oh, let's try it, and then it don't work. Now we back to friends. You know what? How much time is that? Like, what does that mean? I don't know, Ladarius. What do you think?
And if you weren't friends prior to the relationship, if the relationship was strictly off of getting to know each other and building a friendship to go into a relationship, y'all can't be friends. Because y'all was only friends because you both was being checked for. Like, you know, if y'all created a friendship off the fact of we want to be together, but let's try to make sure we could at least can be friends and coexist, even though we do still already like each other. Because after that, it's just sex. That's it.
Okay, well, somebody commented and said some people are just meant to be in your life, which I felt like was a little too much to say that the ex was meant to be in your life and you trying to keep them around as a friend. Like, it sounds like you reaching. Like, it's a stretch.
I think that an ex is an ex. Right. And once that ex is that ex, sometimes everybody has problems with actually leaving the past in the past. And some people very well have married exes before. So I understand when you tread thin water still, but when you are in the position to where you are really trying to invest in another person, you cannot talk to that ex that you were in love with. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Maybe a random, hey, how you doing? Which is fine because that is real. That's real life. We're not strangers. I don't think about you every day, but you did cross my mind today, so I just want to make sure you okay. Yeah, I'm good. You good? Yeah, I'm good too. Have a good day. Talk to you when I talk to you type thing. But constant conversation, because then it'll be a comparison for one. One, you'll be comparing your ex to everybody else. And you won't be able to focus on anybody else because you still got your ex in your ear. And let's keep it real. An ex ain't trying to make sure you straight with the next person.
Okay, so what about an ex before the ex? Before the ex? Like, how many exes ago is it okay to be friends with your ex?
I think the whole friend with an ex thing is only if you, I take it as if you were serious. If y'all weren't serious.
No, I don't mean like you're not serious. I'm saying we dated from 2007 to 2010. Then I dated somebody else from 2012, 2015. But I'm friends with the 2007 person. I'm saying, like, you know, like, that might not be the person where if you had to pick where my emotions lie, it's not that one. It may be the last person.
Okay.
Who got all these exes? I don't know, but this is what people was talking about on Facebook. That's what I said the same thing. People got a lot of exes, so
that's one thing. First of all, if you have a lot of exes, I just feel like you won't be everybody's friend. Because first of all, you're doing too much.
Vanille said just X everybody else.
Like, I don't think that a person should have that many ex-boyfriends or girlfriends because it's just like, are y'all playing or what? Like, I have like one.
And impossible.
I have like, not even ex. I have a boyfriend that passed and I had somebody that was my possible boyfriend. Like, and that's it.
I have one that scratched on the record.
Yeah, like, other than that, it's kind of like, how do people just be with people so much? Like, I mean,
some people are like, what's it called? Serial
trial
relationship.
America said people have a lot of boyfriends.
Now, okay, Americans, I don't put your business on the street, but Americans had way more exes than I was ready for. When I asked him the question, and I feel like, now he did go pretty far back. I'm not gonna like act like he been dating everybody in the last 3 years or something. But he had more exes than I thought, so I feel like it's a lot of sensible people that have a lot of exes, but friends is just a whole nother thing. Like, as far as like keeping up with them, like, I feel like that's not a friend. It's just being cordial. Ron said you're not playing. You seen that?
Okay.
Okay, so another point somebody brought up was maturity.
Yes.
They said that you have to adapt, which is kind of goes to the point of what's a friend, that you have to adapt your relationship to the circumstances, meaning, you know, just because you don't hang out with somebody and talk to them all the time don't mean they're not your friend, basically. Which you can say that about people of the same sex. You don't talk to them all the time, but that's still your friend. So he was trying to say, basically, you know, I guess if it's like the other person has a boyfriend or girlfriend, you know, y'all can still be friends, quote unquote, but you're not gonna be hanging out with them and calling them or whatever. It's maturity and respect.
Yeah, and I understand things like that because some people, like I could say, some people I am their friend still. Not saying that I was in relationships with them, but okay, here goes. Because I just got the perfect example. Okay, so when it comes down to when you getting serious with a person, people that you talk to all the time, they dwindle away. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, you don't have those constant conversations with a lot of guys anymore when you're trying to talk to one person.
Right.
And those guys aren't even your ex.
Right.
So if you think that you should eliminate other guys that you were just entertaining because you're trying to get serious with somebody, what makes you think that you still should hold on to the ex?
Well, I would think that this is only on our side because I don't think guys do that. I think if a guy's talking to a girl, unless he becomes legit exclusive, they still be talking to people anyway. So,
yeah.
I mean, girls...
Well, that's why I said guys.
That's what I'm saying. No, I get it, yeah. I'm saying you're right about on the girl side, but on the guy side, it don't go like that. So, it's kind of like...
Yeah, because first of all, let's keep it real. Dudes don't want no opportunity. Dudes don't want no beef. First of all, they don't want no problems, but they also want to keep that cordialness. Just in case bae break up with them, they can still go be the plug.
True enough. But at the same time, that doesn't mean that the plug is the friend.
True.
Because now we getting into like side piece territory.
Yeah.
Like, what we talking about?
So, and then another thing people were saying, I think you might have already said it, was just like, you know, if the feelings are totally gone and I'm in a relationship and he's in a relationship, but it's still kind of like, okay, so what y'all got to talk about? Or maybe they're like, we're cool. First off, anybody that I've ever entertained in my life doesn't hate me.
Right, true.
So we're cool. Yeah. And sometimes you just just want that bond. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, why would you want that bond?
But let's be real. Which I feel like Ron and them about to kill me for this. If we cool with somebody that we used to talk to and we be too cool with them, it would cross the line right then. And
it would, especially if I seen them out.
Right, because they waiting for it. So we being cool, and I'm not saying we being naive or nothing, but we being cool because we cool. So if they got an opportunity, they going for it. That's just the bottom line. We could be respectful once we start talking to somebody else and not talk to them or whatever. But if it's space and opportunity, they jumping.
Right, because when I get serious with a guy, my homeboys, y'all about to get the back seat. Like, no offense. But y'all, I'm not about to be talking to y'all like that. Because...
Well, homeboys is different. Well, not homeboys is different, but we talking about exes.
I'm saying, but people that I know that genuinely like me, I'm a chill. Like, because that opportunity. And sometimes...
And because we're likable. It happens.
I was about to say, and let me say, the way that girls lag around guys, the norm, guys lag around me.
Well, dang, how you really feel?
Like, not lag around, but you get what I'm saying. Like, guys keep in contact. Like, it's like constant.
Which is beyond me because I legit say it all the time. Like, why he still like me? Why he still text me? Like, it's like if you don't talk to somebody for a while and then they come back and they try to say like, just be doing the most. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. But it could be, I don't know. I don't know in their head, so I can't even say what they be thinking. But I get what you're saying. People lag around. And we got a comment, too, that said, as far as you know, niggas can hate on the low. I think that was to your point when you was talking about how girls will push people away. I don't know what he's talking about.
And that's another thing. If you friends with the ex, they could just be shade, like, all the time. Like,
but my thing is, how do you know that both people have moved on? Like, I just feel like...
You don't really know.
I can feel like, oh, no, he don't like me. And like I said, he waiting for a chance. So it's like, at the end of the day, it's real up and down. You really don't know.
You really don't. Like, cause even if I'm on somebody's Instagram, that still don't mean they rock with me for real. Like, you know what? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know girls and guys get posted on IG all the time. They legit the main, allegedly. but it's like, bro or girl still thugging you out. Like, and it just, because at the end of the day, it's no respect, it's no remorse, it's no regards to relationships. So I feel like anything that can compromise what you have, if you appreciate and that's what you want to be, you don't need to do anything out the ordinary. Like, and being friends with an ex is not normal. When I'm married, my husband won't be hitting his ex-girlfriends up like, how you doing? That's dead. That's dead. And both of y'all will be dead. Like, what are y'all talking about? What are you talking about? Me?
So that's the next point that was on Facebook. So then I asked, to all these people that was mixed about being friends, oh, it depends, blah, blah, blah. I asked, so what if your girlfriend or boyfriend was friends with their ex? Nobody was on board. Everybody was, why they friends, what they got to talk about. Somebody else was like, I ain't friends with mine, she ain't friends with hers. It's like, no, whoa. Where was all this understanding when you was being friends with your exes?
Mind you.
And that's what I think is the real thing, because I guess maybe they just thinking about being friends with your ex and you're single, which is good, I guess, to think of it like that. But if you moving on in your life, like we saying that's how it works, you with somebody, you shouldn't be being friends with them.
Now, see, the crazy thing is, I can honestly say I know two people that were together and they're genuinely friends. You know what I'm saying?
Exception to the rule.
And for me, it's still kind of like, I only understand it because I know both of them. And I know neither one of them like each other anymore. It just is what it is. So granted, there may be exceptions to the rule, but 9 times out of 10, your ex should not be on your phone.
I'm trying to think if I know.
I know.
I don't know that many people.
But I will say, with those two people, if something happened, it's a fallout. And it's not feeling related. It's not like they still like each other. It's just like, I think it's just a constant friction, if that makes sense.
It's like a respect thing?
No, it's like friction, like how me and who I know that I can just fall out with.
I don't know.
Nobody.
I don't understand why they falling out and they don't go together and they friends.
Well, I fall out with people guys that I don't go with. I can have a real life argument with some freaking body. But you know, I'm entertaining the smallest things though, for fun. Cause I don't think, I'm hey, if you want to go, we can go. So, I don't know. So, what do y'all think, though? Like, if you're in a current relationship now, and I doubt anybody listening to their relationships.
No, we not, because we never talk about,
So, your current situation, like, if you are really interested in a person, if you taking somebody out on dates, whatever it is, would it concern you? Now, see, I did ask the person that said, I asked the guy. The guy said that he still talks to his ex almost every day, and she's married. And I'm like, so y'all still like each other? You know what I'm saying? That's
like
all.
Her husband know he's talking to her?
Probably not. But my thing is, y'all like each other, and he like, no, that's not it.
Are they our age?
They're a little older than us. They're like a year older than us.
I can't even take it.
They're like a year older than us. But either way, they still converse every day. And they don't work together, but they work together almost. Like,
oh, heck no.
So, I don't think they live.
And Mixler agrees.
I don't think they live in the same, they're both trouble if you ask me. I don't think they live in the same area or anything like that. But either way, so I was trying to understand. So
my mouth is open.
And he has a girlfriend. So I said, so if your girlfriend talks to her ex every day, I'm assuming you wouldn't care either.
No.
And he was like, no. He's like, no, I'm not insecure. So then my question is, so the only people that care about who they have, if their girlfriend or boyfriend is talking to the ex, that means they're insecure.
No.
Like that is not.
Do they have kids?
No, they don't have kids.
No, they should not be talking every day. I don't think. Yeah, it's not about being insecure. It's like, why? Like, we keep asking why. Like, it really doesn't make any sense.
To be talking.
Yeah, like, every day? That's wild. Like, I wasn't ready for that. And they halfway work together?
One of our listeners just said he went to the club with his ex and her husband before, and they all turned up. Y'all haven't.
See, that might be 5 exes ago.
Yeah,
but high school ex.
That's what I was about to say. What ex is that?
Because I feel
like, how far back was that? Because that was middle school.
Wait.
Heck yeah. That was middle school. It's like, well, yeah, we could turn up together. Like, we went together when we was kids. We wasn't even kissing. And this is about what I was talking about. And she would, Now it's more to the story now.
Uh-oh. Get to see.
She ain't happy. Boom.
What? What?
She's not happy. He don't respect dude. It's just
Chanel,
a lot of
Chanel. This is how it should have started.
It's a lot of mumble jumble.
Oh my God.
But his logic,
Oh my God.
he really feel like, oh my God. He really feel like it's not a problem.
Okay, wait, let's rewind. So the married woman
is not happy.
And the guy, her friend, does not respect her husband. Because why should he respect her husband when she telling him, I'm not happy? You give a man a reason to let him know.
Unless he a dog or something. Now,
no, but I'm saying, as soon as you let the dude know something ain't right, he don't gotta, it don't matter. You can tell him, oh, everything good, he still gonna know that your business.
That's the next thing.
This is crazy.
Why you talking to an ex about your next? Y'all don't got nothing to talk about. Y'all extras really don't have nothing to talk about. If you ain't just checking on me for my well-being, say, hey, how you doing? Don't ask me if I'm in a relationship. Don't ask me how we doing. None of that. None of that. Because it don't matter. Because really, you trying to what? Ease your way in.
Like a snake.
Little snake, slithering snake.
In the den.
I ain't got time for that. If it's up to me, my dude, ex-girlfriend's number will be blocked. Tell you that much. What y'all talking about?
Okay, but this is a prime example of actually why. Wait, we got a comment. Oh Lord, they say, hey, how you doing?
Hey, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
So this is a prime example about the insecurity thing, though. Like the reason that you would say somebody's insecure is because they're unhappy. Like in theory, if you solid, whatever you got going on, you wouldn't be worried about it. But if you're not solid, you would be insecure. So what he's saying is to his point. That's why he know that. That's why he's saying it. Like he's saying he's not insecure, so he don't care if his girl whatever, because he know the girl he talks to, her friend, ain't happy. Like right,
it's like I got a backup plan.
Yeah, like, and he knows I'm appalled.
And that's really something that people say, like, why you insecure about who I'm talking to? And it's like, that's just respect. Like, if we together, if I don't want you talking to goddamn on the dog next door, you don't talk to the dog next door. Because if you ask me not to talk to the dog next door, I wouldn't either. Period.
Bow wow.
Yippee yo, yippee yay. Like, period. Like, for real, like, you gotta have that. The respect I have for you, you gotta have for me. You can't be expecting a thing from me and you doing another thing on the other end. But then the next question.
That's true. Go ahead. What's the next question?
How do you know if they talking to their ex or not?
I was just about to say that. I'm about to say, is this like, because that's why I asked about the married couple. Like, so does her husband know?
No.
Because at that point, even if you don't want to tell the person because you feel like they gonna suspect something, the fact that you not telling them already is suspect because now it appears that you want to keep this friendship so bad that you don't want to disclose it to your husband or your boyfriend or whatever, and that's like crazy, right? Am I
right? No.
I mean, but I feel like you don't. I feel like you don't know, I guess, unless the person tells you, which I don't think people over here. But then, okay. What's the difference in somebody just thinking that they got a guy friend and not knowing that they used to date them?
True.
I mean, that can only go to a certain degree because if y'all was like full-fledged these days, if y'all full-fledged relationships all over social media, you really can't hide it like that if that's your dude. But if it was like before or something or on the low.
So one comment I got on my Facebook said, if you're friends, it's because one side is still holding on to the hope of a reunion.
I got that too on mine.
But it's the same person.
No. Wait, let me see. Who is it? Yes. No, I read yours. I don't know.
Bye.
Okay, we got another. Wait, before we say that, we got a comment that said, if you really love someone, honoring their decision shouldn't be that hard.
It definitely shouldn't.
What's that mean?
Like, if I don't want you to talk to them, don't talk to them.
Okay.
And I had something to say and it just slipped off the tip of my tongue.
Okay, if you're friends, it's because one side's still holding on. I don't know.
You don't know if that's true.
Yeah, I don't know if that's true. Like, I don't know if one side is holding on. I guess I'm thinking if you so pressed, quote unquote, to be their friend, how great of a person were they if you broke up? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, did they cheat on you, but they just so funny? You want to talk to them about
right? Because at the end of the day, that's another thing. A lot of times, relationships ain't mutually ending just because we ain't working. Like, that's not why a relationship. Usually, something is going on. Like, something is going on. A lot of people are not ending on good notes. I mean, come on, we have social media here. We know this.
And if y'all didn't end on a good note, and say the girl got got dogged out, and a girl forgives you,
It still ain't nothing.
she probably is the one that will have a feeling. Because if you go through it with somebody and you still willing to be their friend and talk to them and whatever, you looking for something else. You looking for somebody to get a second chance. And somebody commented on my Facebook and said that it depends on being friends with your ex if y'all ended on a good note. And I just thought, it's only one good note, meaning you move to Alaska and I stay here. That's a one good note that you can end on. Otherwise, people don't just be breaking up like, I just don't think, let's not do this anymore. It's not like that.
Unless y'all two free spirits.
Not that I'm breaking up with people, but that's what I hear.
And it's like, hey, let's just break up and let's just see other people.
Let's just see how it goes.
Like if y'all some hippies or something, y'all high as gas all the time. Of course y'all wouldn't care. And of course y'all still be cordial, but it's like, I need to meet this bitch. Like, who is it? Like, what she look like, first of all? Because let me tell you something. If the ex look good, that's automatic what? Temptation. No. And if he done had it once, or if she done had it once, the chances of getting it again and sneaking in is...
And looking good is it subjective or objective? Subjective.
Because let's talk about it.
Because some people that don't normally look good, like a dude might be feeling himself, or I could be feeling myself, and I'm like, I look better than her. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing. If he done been with her, time, all that, whatever. It don't matter because I done talked to people before where I feel like they wasn't that cute and then they fine all of a sudden. Because when you get to know somebody and you talk to them more, they look fine. So you can be feeling yourself and think that ain't nothing. You ain't got to worry about it, but...
Okay, because let's talk about it. Okay, homecoming season. Everybody seen their old flings and their old things. And their new thing was at home because... Ain't nobody bringing a new thing. But shout out to Johnny because Johnny did have his diamond at homecoming.
Is he listening?
I don't know if he listened or not, but I put it in the group chat today, so he might be listening.
Him.
But shout out to him because he definitely had his piece with him at homecoming, like, oh ho, step back. And that's a boss up move, because granted, the hoes gonna take your phone.
I was about to say, but at the end of
the day, shoot, and that better not have been no little scumbag.
What's the point?
But guess what? Okay, so you see your ex homecoming and all this stuff. It's like, how was y'all handling this? Like, was y'all handling it like the people that really is rocking out with somebody now? Or was y'all like, shoot, I'm only in town for the night, I'm about to get it popping?
What?
The ex. I mean, let's keep it funky. We both seen flings at homecoming, okay?
Keep it funky, Dig.
We both seen flings at homecoming, and it was like a stirring of the pot.
True.
Seriously. So it's like, even if we did both talk to somebody back at home, that person did not matter for those 3 days.
Right, but they ain't your friend either.
But they kind of is your friend if the new dude asks, that's my friend. And sometimes it come out like that. It's my friend.
I mean, true enough. Because there ain't but so many words you can say.
Yeah, it's like, what can I say? It's difficult. It's complicated.
Stay with it.
Because, now I will say, there are certain guys that I have entertained, because I haven't really talked to a lot of people, but I have entertained. So, and they are in relationships, and I still communicate with them. But that's because I know me.
Yeah, and that's why I was saying we kind of accepted to the rule, because I was thinking the same thing. We was talking about the other people. Like, I feel like I'm cool, or would text or whatever, something funny that I talk to, like, it's no beef, and they got a girlfriend now.
Okay, so I got some comments.
Or fiance.
Yikes. I got some comments. So the question that I asked about, how would you really know? Mm-hmm. This girl said, you gotta be the FBI on the low. Then the next girl said, if they ain't really talking, you could bring that person name up and see if he knows something recent. Like, have you seen some? I mean, shit. Yeah, if you want to know.
I mean, yeah, if you want to know, but I guess you still. Well, you.
And at the end of the day, though, honestly, if nothing has, because the ex conversation only comes up because you are talking to the ex,
right?
Or if something happened and they found out you talking to the ex or something like that. Because honestly, that's something you ask about off the rip. Like, are you and your ex still cool? Like, do y'all still associate yourselves with each other? And some people do be like, oh yeah, we still cool, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's because I ain't with nobody. If I get with somebody, then that's a different story. Cause I definitely think it's possible to be cool if you ain't with nobody and he ain't either, and it's been a while, and y'all got over the hump, and y'all ain't checking for each other, but y'all legit like just cool. Cause it don't matter, cause nobody's being hurt in this process. If y'all want to hit it off again, y'all can, cause ain't no middleman, ain't nobody that could be hurt. So I just feel like that's fine, but
at the end of the day, it's not a good idea.
Yeah.
And I don't understand it.
I
don't understand
Because the real question is why.
Yeah. How?
How am I supposed to stop being crazy? The real question is why you want to talk to your ex.
Right.
Like, why do you want to talk to her? What is it? Either you ain't over her or that's it. Because there's no other option. I get the check-in, but past that, it's nothing to be talking about. It's nothing to be talking about, no conversations about trial. It's not. She shouldn't be feeling comfortable enough to hit your phone up like, I was just thinking, bye, you drunk. You need to hang up. Like, it's certain ways to handle this. And
after relationship hours.
Right. And if push come to shove, you block that hoe. Or that nigga blocked it.
Blocked it out.
Whoop. We just dabbed on him. But yeah, like, I just feel like it's inappropriate, it's unacceptable, and it's disrespectful.
All of those put together. I mean, today was pretty self-explanatory. We kind of got some more time. Oh, what was the other thing I had said I want to talk about mixed in with the exes?
I don't know, but I have something.
Okay.
I don't remember what it was, but it was like a sidebar.
It was initially when I texted you, I told you I put it all together. What about Tyrone Cosby? What?
He does hair.
Oh my God. Okay, so read that comment. We can talk about it.
And, Drew G said, X can jump off a cliff, LOL. Ain't no check-in, bitch. And some people feel like that, but like me, I'm a great-hearted person. Even if I don't fool with you like that no more, I still might hit you up one day like, hey, how you doing? Yep. How you been? What's up with life? Whatever. I was just checking in on you. I hope all is well. And I legit, that's all I want. I ain't want nothing. Now, granted, y'all know, bro, be back in my inbox in about 2 days. Like, hey, what's up? And it's like, I didn't text you for that.
Yeah.
I didn't text you for that, but I know you felt like, here's the door. I'm walking in. Boop, close.
I think it was a voice.
Yobi-Wan Kenobi said, F all that. She my ex for a reason. I don't look back. Don't look back. Don't look back.
Oh, yeah, I ain't got nothing else to say.
Me either, but I just feel like if y'all, ain't nobody gonna tell us if they still interact.
I know this. Okay, I know somebody got a situation. Either you was the ex, or you was the person in the relationship, or your person in the relationship with you was talking to their ex.
I was there.
Oh, tell us about it.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, and that was my thing. Like, what do y'all have to talk about? And if y'all do talk, then chuck me the deuces and go talk to her because clearly that's what you want to do.
Did you get an answer to what they had to talk about?
It never was a real, bro. What?
That's the point of what I'm saying about this whole conversation. Everything.
Okay, it would be like. She just hit me up, you know, talking about old stuff, but it's just like, what's the point of talking about old stuff? And it only would happen if she wasn't entertaining nobody. If she was bored, then she wanted to slide her way back up into camp. If she was good, she was good. And that's really what it is too sometimes. When people get bored, they're going to try to twist the finger. They're going to try to see what they can do. And if you weak for this person, then you're going to have a G like me about to smack you.
Well, it ain't nothing to ignore somebody.
It really ain't.
Like,
it really ain't nothing to ignore, block.
I'll curse somebody in a second.
Take a left at the light. Like a legit left at the light, because I don't need you. One of the listeners said, I do talk to one of my exes. So what do y'all talk about?
And are you in a relationship?
I know she ain't in a relationship. So it don't matter. That's what I'm saying. If you talk to them and y'all not in a relationship, that's cool. But doesn't go back to trying to be friends. Like, let me see.
I don't get it. Not that I have that many exes or that many friends.
Right, and I just feel like Pierre said earlier, you got enough friends to where if you want to have a friendly conversation, you can hit up. To where you don't have to hit up the ex. What you hitting the ex up for? Because I know how those conversations go.
True.
I know how those conversations go. And if both of y'all are in that same weak space, they're going to really go. Now, if one of y'all are bold enough to be able to cut that joint off, like, okay, no, bro, you tripping. Don't be coming at me to the left or whatever. Put it in place, put it in position, then that's another thing.
Ladarius, people got exes though? No, for real.
No, do people have exes? We got some more to the story. I do talk to one of my exes. He's in a relationship, laughing faces. We only talk because we're in the same field. Even when I try to keep in straight laced, he's real flirtatious, and I gotta end the conversation. So when she tried to keep it straight and narrow, if he go to the left, she curve him to the right, I guess.
It's too much.
But either way, that's still dangerous. But see, the only reason why I say it's not dangerous is because I done had that same interaction with me and dudes that I know with somebody, and it's like, okay, now if I hop in your girlfriend Instagram DMs, what you gonna say? You right, my bad, bro. Yeah, right, your bad. Back up. Cause I had to tell this guy that, like, you're married and you trying to talk to me. Like, what if I found your girlfriend on Instagram? I mean, your wife. Sent her the screenshot.
That's a lot of people.
Like, it's so, I could so be a celebrity right now if I wanted to.
We could put some people on blast, like, legit on blast.
No, on embarrassing blast. Like, yeah.
But we too cool for that.
Yeah, because it ain't that deep. Because in her little world, guess what? She's happy.
Got a comment that says, my ex called me a couple times talking about her problems with her new man, and I'm like, I don't want to hear this. They just try to see how it's going to flow. Had to cut it off. Yeah, they want to see you give them a little, give them an inch, they'll take them out. That's true enough.
They got to see if they throw you the bait, if they going to be able to reel it in.
Yeah, try to make you jealous.
That's all that is.
So I hear. This is all he say, she said.
That's all I know. Like, if you throw it, is he going to catch it or not? And I hope bro don't catch it if he in a relationship. Which is kind of hard. Because if the girl, then it comes to like.
Yeah, they checking on what you got going on too.
Yeah, they want to see what you got.
Is there still a space?
Right, because if you good too, it's like, well, shoot, I'm good too. Like, baby whining and dining me up. You know, and babe probably dogging you out, but you ain't going to let Brett know that because why? Brett is happy. I think once people get happy, when you genuinely happy, ain't no space for no friend that you used to be with.
True.
So if you, let me tell y'all something. If y'all still lagging around here with y'all exes and y'all with somebody, you ain't happy.
True. I mean, shoot.
Like, what y'all gotta talk about?
Everybody wasting everybody's time at the end of the day.
Yes, and it's embarrassing. And it's sad and it's disheartening. Oh my gosh. Y'all, we growing up.
I'll be 20.
Like, I don't even want an ex.
No, for real.
Like,
I was telling this dude at work today, he was talking about his younger sister. She's my age, and she dates somebody that her family don't like. And I'm like, who got time for that? Like, I'm too old to have any problem with the person I'm with. Like, what in the world? Like, not have any problem, but you know, that problem I definitely don't need. And I definitely don't need nobody talking to their ex or whatever. That's just what
yes, because it's just dumb. Like, and my thing always, when you get.
We have to chop and block.
Yeah, and when you get to that point with somebody to where you know if y'all serious or not. Let's not act like we're not 25 and up. Sorry for the younger listeners. But you know if you for real or not. And at that moment and at that space of time, you put your ducks in a row. And if that you still want that duck out the road, then you need to let this other person go because you still trying to entertain too many things. And that's when talking to the ex comes with you just out of order and out of control.
Basically.
And somebody need to smack you.
I mean, that's basically it. We all feel the same way. You shouldn't be friends with your ex. Anybody that feels like you should be friends with your ex or they are friends with their ex are not in this chat or they're too ashamed to say it.
Yeah, because we didn't dice y'all up.
And it's okay. Because we all human. But just so we know. So.
First of all, next week going to be good too.
Oh, no. Y'all want to know what we're talking about next week?
So next week is going to be good, y'all. And I know all y'all going to be listening again because it's going to be good.
You going to tell them?
Go ahead and tell them.
We talking about being crazy.
How I'm supposed to stop being crazy?
Boys crazy, girls crazy,
relationship crazy.
The difference, and then what you do if they crazy?
Yeah, we talking about the crazies because everybody is crazy. First off, and I ain't gonna go no further. But everybody is crazy.
We'll be back next week for that. So I got the quote of the week, and my quote of the week is low key been on deck. But anyway, I like it. It is lessons not learned are taught again.
Whoa!
So we say this all the time, how everything you go through, good or bad, is supposed to be a learning experience. If you didn't learn something from it, you wasted the good and the bad. Either way it goes. So I feel like it's just so true to what we always say. And you waste your time too because you might miss your blessing because you didn't learn your lesson the first time, and so now this opportunity is wasted. And I think, like, going back to our age, we're like on the cusp of being 30, but we not 25. So it's kind of like, I don't say we don't have time, but I don't have time to be making the same mistakes again. Like, it's kind of like we have to be going into things smarter and wiser. And it's okay. Everybody has their own path, and it's okay to mess up, but it's not okay to mess up continuously doing the same thing, because you're wasting my time, your time, other people involved time, and ultimately you're not getting where you should be in life because you're not learning about yourself. And I think that is super important because everything in life is a learning experience.
And I agree with everything Pierre Javon said. And once again, if y'all missed the quote is, lessons not learned are taught again. And that's something that I really ponder on a lot. Like, when I go through things in life, I try to evaluate the situation to the point where I think I've learned what I'm supposed to learn, because the last thing you want to do is end up back in the place that you were. And oftentimes in life, when you get that year mark, and last year you was somewhere in that same place, and you in that place again this year, it kind of make you feel like, am I learning anything? Am I supposed to be learning? Is this whole cycle my learning process, and I am still supposed to be being here? So I mean, at the end of the day, the communication with God and the relationship with God got to be real, and it got to be legit, and you have to be really open to learning about yourself and open to even failing, to being in that same place again, to falling and having to learn that lesson again. Like, you have to be open to the fail.
And God is gonna help, but you gotta do your part. And that's what a lot of people, what they mess up on, because God is in control, but you gotta do your part in your grand scheme of your life. Like, you can't just be, missing your blessings or taking your blessings for granted. People do that every day too. So you kind of gotta, take heed. See what's going on, evaluate the situation. Have I been here before? Mm-hmm. And go from there, basically.
And even if you need a dang on checklist or something, write it down. Make it plain so you can see. And what you think you learned, write it down. And if you do end up in that place again, figure out what step you think you could have did a different way or whatever. Because at the end of the day, we all out here trying to get it.
Trying to figure it out, right.
We just out here trying to get it, JB. So, I mean, shoot.
Today's show was kind of short.
But it was kind of regular because we didn't go.
Yeah, but we didn't have that much in case you missed this stuff. That's why.
We didn't go smack with it in case you missed it, but
which is all good. But shout out to Martika, who said about next week's show, how crazy do you have to be?
Crazy.
We'll get to that next week, and if you have to ask that, Martika, you are already crazy. But I love you, girl. All right, so we'll be back same time next week.
So same time next week.
Tell a friend to tell a friend to listen to Fair Game.
We definitely need all the crazy people in next week. So that means everybody that already listened, y'all need to listen again, because I'm crazy.
No comment. I ain't crazy. I can be pushed, but...
Yeah, but you're crazy. Everybody got it in them, so it don't matter. Stop.
In context. All right.
Light-skinned people always want to say they ain't crazy.
See, that's unnecessary. That's so unnecessary.
I'm supposed to stop being crazy.
All right.
Whoa.
Okay. My name is Pierre Javon.
My name is Nelly P.
And this was Fair Game.
Coming at you live.
Life's not fair,
but we are. We love y'all. Y'all have a safe weekend.